Leffington.
What's that mean?
He said 360.
No, he said go to the left, man.
Okay.
One more time.
One more time.
Pause. Like, look to the side. Like, do it. I don't wait. Turn like, look like, yeah, like stop. Put nose to the side. Like both your legs should be straight.
Okay, like this.
Yeah.
We got a lag to it.
Hit him.
Like that. Yeah. I can make it clap every way.
Clap.
Put you up.
Make a clap. That sound like you pull.
She fixed her pants.
He said it sound like you pooed it. Not you pooed it.
First of all,
damn, sis, come on. I ain't gonna lie, sis. Sis, I'm not gonna lie, sis. We heard no clapping at all, sis. There was no clapping. There was no clapping, sis.
I'm about to pull these hoes down on the game.
Nah, it's not good. I didn't know your jaw big.
I don't got no jaws.
You don't got no jaw?
I ain't got no pitties, daddy.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the left, though, baby.
All right, okay.
All right, that's a bet. Let me be my next lady.
How
What's the
embarrassing
left?
is the following? To make an attempt to be sexy, and you still get sit on home and go. That's defiling.
That nigga said it sound like
That
you
is
pooed it.
defiling. That's defiling. He said it sounds like, you know, her movement is pooped. It sounds like she's pooping. Wow. See, natural girlies gonna win every time for me.
Hey.
I'm cool. I don't want all the extra BS.
I'm gonna be honest though. Now, I'm be honest. Like, say a girl that's a bit slimmer, you know, her booty not, you know, that appealing, you know, and a girl, you know, versus a woman that choose to get a BBL, you know, the BBL is gonna get more attention. You know, now mind you, I used to work in the medical field, right? It was this girl with this BBL, you know, and mind you, it looked dumb as shit. Like, I'm not saying all BBLs look dumb as shit. I'm just saying specifically the woman that I was working with, her BBL looked dumb as hell, but a lot of niggas, you know, was still looking at her. A lot of niggas still want, you know, was on that with her and stuff like that.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? This next clip explains one of the reasons. I seen a story on TikTok where this guy said it sounded like this girl was poop, like it was.
Hold on, I gotta turn this air off, bro.
Odors, yeah, the odor. Look.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So you guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell, but I think that I will tell you guys a story about a girl that I dated, and I took her out, and she had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like, she had it done right. Her whole body looked amazing. So we linked up, and we went out, had a really good time. We went to a Lakers game and then went to a spot, LA Live, and had some dinner. Had a really good time. And so she was like, so what you trying to do? I was like, yeah, let's go back to my place and relax, have a nightcap, and see where it takes us. So we drive back to my spot. And so light the candles, get the music going, open up a bottle of champagne, and we sitting there and we're having a nice vibe. And, you know, we start getting into it and everything, and clothes start to come off.
Look like Tyler Perry.
Oh, okay.
Buttermilk glaze.
Excuse me, y'all.
Soft glow glaze skin tint.
Gotta give me that YouTube
93.
premium, man.
And she wanted to give me a little show. So she was like, just stand right there. And so, like, she took off everything very seductively.
Hold on, I got a question for y'all that's watching this, right? If you're a man, right? If you're a man and you're watching this, so here's the thing. If you're dealing with a girl that got a BBL and stuff, right? And, you know, she, you know, y'all about to get into it and it hits your nose. You know, it hits your nose. Not no back. Now, I'm not talking about no back shot whip or nothing like that. I'm just saying, you know, she's, you know, clothes, you know, less clothes is on, you know, and it hits your nose. Do you continue, or do you tell her, hey, you know, okay, I gotta be. It dawned me, you know, I gotta be somewhere right now. you know, I got work in the morning. You know, like, do you continue or do, bro? What is they doing? A motorcycle show outside, bro? Do you continue or do you, you know, it's a negative abort mission?
And got on my bed and started twerking that thing, right? And I was like, ooh, what the hell? Because at this point, she got nothing on. And I smelled this smell and it hits my nose. Shit was like a salt of my nose.
That's some sour cheeks. Cheeky. She's sour. That's funky. That means you don't wash your body right. You got to get in them creases. You got to wash your booty. Like, get in there. What is she? What do you mean salt of the nose? That
Wait, what?
Like body right.
What she got
you
to
gotta
wash,
get
bro?
in them creases. You got to wash your booty. Like, get in there.
Hey, you know what though? This remind me, man. Hey, look, I'm vulnerable with my YouTube channel. You know what? I'm vulnerable with my, you know, my viewers and stuff like that, my subscribers and stuff like that. So here's the thing. That remind me, you know, of this story time. I'm gonna keep it very brief, right? This was at the time I was living with my mom and stuff like that, right? You know, I was living with her. My mom, she left out. She said, "Y'all better not have no company. So me and my brother had a girl at this time. You know, he had a girl at this time. You know, I ain't had no girl, but I was out on that field. You hear what I'm saying, right? So, it was a girl named Asia. And I end up, you know, my brother had a car, you know, so we end up, you know, I say, hey man, come on, go. Hey, let me go pick her up. She down the street, man. We pick her up, man. We bring her back to my crib, man. You know, now mind you, I'm upstairs. My brother go downstairs. Me and her, you know, we start trying to get into it a little bit. Man, I pulled my shotgun sleeve back, man. Bro, it was a line of coke on my shit. It was a line of coke on. I'm like, when I tell you, G, I was so embarrassed, bro. I'm like, you still gonna do this, mother? She did not do that, mug. I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. She did not do that, mug.
What is she? What do you mean salt of the?
I know she told her best friend.
No, that mean that's stench. That's a strong stench. Like, you know, somebody like be like, okay, he stink. Like, you stink right now, you know. But funky, look, funky and stink is two different levels of filth. If somebody say, hey, he be funky, I'd rather somebody say, hey, he be stink like you. Nah, he be funky.
Like, what the hell? And so I'm like, baby, not to be rude, but I know we had a long day. You're not smelling that fresh down there. I think you need to get into the shower and go ahead and
did she take it wrong?
And she looked at me so embarrassed. I did it as gently as I could, but what I realized is if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up, and now they got this big BBL.
I get what you're saying. They
have
don't know
to
how to
reach
clean
back
it
there and really clean. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good.
Hey, this nigga laugh is contagious, bro.
She got there's a lot behind there. You gotta think about it, man. How would you tell a woman they funky? I've never been in that position to be like, hey, like, you gotta go handle that, mama. Like, it's a little bit salty down there. Like, I never had that fish experience. Like I know a few homies like, man, she smell like fish. I have to let her know, like, you gotta go wash up, but we can't. I ain't never had that. Like, so I wouldn't even know how to, like, you know, how to maneuver around that subject. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. You know, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to do that. And I'm not rude. So I don't want to, you feel me? I don't know, man. How would you be like, hey, you know, you stink. Like, you be like, hey, lady, you know, it's a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, you a little tart. You know, like, how would you do that? He did it nicely, but he said you're behind. You know, it got a little salt. It's a little sour. She stink.
Bro, I cut the air off, bro. I get hot in them.
And so she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed.
Okay.
And I ended up clapping them cheeks, and it was much better. But some people, the smell, I think her smell was coming from just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies. So
yeah, I don't really know. I don't really, I don't know how that procedure, is honestly, right? Hopefully y'all didn't hear that, but I don't know how that procedure is, that sounds disgusting though. Like, I don't even want to sound like it because I'm in my head, I'm picturing like white pus coming out of it. Like, then it's like, damn, is it really worth it now?
BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small-ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, weekend fun. Wifey material is just regular, natural women that you can build a family with and give a great life to. But that's one of my stories on BBLs.
I'll let you
Y'all
know
let me know what you think in the comments.
Man, hey, that's why I'm cool. I don't want no girl, no BBL. First of all, they look like ants. It's like an ant. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, with that being said, as far as I'm gonna get my, opinion on the matter, right? As far as, type of woman that I want, right? Not even necessarily that a woman I want, but necessarily that a woman that I, go for and stuff like that. I really don't like the loud, obnoxious, ignorant to a certain extent, ghetto. I don't really like those type of women because here's the thing, right? I don't have casual, sex. So I value sex. So I'm not just, if I have sex with a woman, I'm going to take care of that woman. Right. So with that being said, okay, I'm adding this woman to, this is another responsibility of mine. Aside from, me paying bills, this is another responsibility of mine. So when it comes to sex, like, I'm not just about to be having sex with everybody. No, we're not doing that. So, I kind of, I like a woman that, not in a sense shy, but she's a loner. She don't need a lot of, she's not attention seeker, attention whore. She's not promiscuous. She don't dress so damn revealing. She keep it classy and sexy pertaining to, me and her time or me and her alone time. Then if she allow, if I make her feel, comfortable and vulnerable, then she open up in the sense of, she showed me, certain things and stuff like that, and yeah, but that being said, make sure y'all drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm on to the next video, man.